could see how people look down there on the inside.
Hey, this is Mike, Seder42 Vinyl. I'm going to do a video. This is going to be for March, April. Watch my first metal video to know why I'm doing that, if you want. And this is going to be non-metal. This is going to be all the albums that I bought that were non-metal. First album that I got, or at least I'm going to go in release date order. And this is a new release from Girl in Red. This is I'm Doing It Again, Baby. And yeah, I like Girl in Red, really good stuff. This album I've listened to only once so far. I thought it was okay. It did not hit me as much as the last album did. The last album is like a 5 out of 5, a 10 out of 10, 100% basically. Really, really, really good stuff. This one, I'll have to listen to it a little bit more to see if it creeps up to one of my favorites from her. Really good stuff though. I did like it. It's just, it didn't pop out as much as the last album. Got this in the white. This was a special order, I think, from the website. I think you could get signed copies too. I normally don't do that because it's just too expensive. But anyway, Girl in Red, good stuff, good alternative pop music. Check it out.
I know I have a tendency, melancholic tragedy always seems to follow me around. Living life in gray did something to my brain, but hey, I took a shower today. I'm back, I feel like myself. I was gone for a minute cause I went to get help. It's not the end of the world. Time doesn't stop for a sad little girl. Sometimes I get bit by the dark. It spreads into my heart, takes over me. I believe I will laugh, I believe it'll pass, I believe there's hope for me.
All right, second album I bought is a 2020 EP, and this is from me listening to power pop lately, you know, I made my power pop videos and I listened to a lot of different power pop while I was doing that. And actually, I think DJ X from Spotify played one of the songs off this album, and I really, really, really wanted it. The song is called Lighthouse Spaceship, and it's from a band called the Lickerish Quartet. And this is ♯ Volume 1. They have 3 albums that are, well, 3 EPs that have 4 songs each on each EP, and this one is in green. Beatlesque harmonies, everything that power pop is known for, and really, really, really good stuff. But yeah, really good one I bought. I mostly like it for that one song, and the rest of the songs are good too.
The thorns that wounded us return the fork and sweetly let it resonate. A loving feeling free, the past at last is what we need today. If the stress you're feeling, overhead clouds loom. From a lighthouse spaceship, I'll send a beacon out to you. If the stormy weather's loosened up your screws, from a lighthouse spaceship, I'll find a way to you.
Now this shocked me. It's hilarious, kind of. This band, I have 2 of this band's albums. They have 3 albums that I want, 3 full lengths, and I had bought 2 of them, and they're expensive. They are not cheap. And I have the first album and the second album, and the third album is the one that I needed, and it's been on my list for a while, but it's always selling for like $90 to $100 or more, and I'm like, I don't want to pay that much. I got the Softies. This is Holiday in Rhode Island. How did they know that this is the one I needed, and they only repressed this one? It's crazy. So immediately when it came up on Bandcamp, I immediately pre-ordered, and I got it in April, even though this is the March video. I got it in April and I played it a couple times. I remember it so well. Love, 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 love this band. Highly, highly, highly recommend it.
Are you spending time around all the new kids in town? never a moment alone. It seems so easy for you, but what am I to do? I'm all closed down, don't wanna start anew. You are my best friend, I'll start over again. It's the beginning.
All right, next one, San Francisco Seals. This is Truth Walks in Sleepy Shadows. Love this band. There's 2 albums from these guys that are really good. I have both of them. Fantastic stuff. Barbara Manning is the songwriter, lead singer, guitar player for this band. Great stuff. I love Barbara Manning. I actually saw San Francisco Seals live. I think they toured on this album by themselves in Detroit. Like they did a small independent tour. There was probably 20 people at the show. She put on a great, fantastic show. I really loved it. Really like Barbara Manning. Really like she changed her name to SF Seals, but it's San Francisco Seals. Really good indie rock here. I love this stuff.
You are so right. You fell right from the tree and rolled underneath my feet. Now you want to cruise streets. I cannot stomach you. I cannot stomach you. I drink poison. 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 The bottle is dry. It's slipping from my mouth. No reason to try. It knocks me right out.
Here's a power pop band, Letters to Cleo. This is Wholesale Meats and Fish. And this is I think this is the last of the reissues that I needed for Letters to Cleo. Again, I'll mention I got 2 albums from them, Go and this one, from the same website. If you do Letters to Cleo wholesale vinyl, you'll find a website that it's like I forget the name of the company, but they just, I don't know, I feel like they just pressed this for me because it was not in stock when I ordered the other album, but then all of a sudden it was in stock because I ordered the other album, and I kind of put this one in my cart a couple times. At least I tried to, but it was out of stock and it wouldn't let me. So, but I went back to the website like a couple weeks later and it was there. So I'm like, I don't know what happened, but I think they pressed this just for me. Thank you. And this is a great band, Letters to Cleo. This album came out in 1995. Great power pop from the 90s. Fantastic stuff. Lead singer Kay Hanley went on to do the Josie and the Pussycats soundtrack. She did the vocals for Josie. So all those songs are sung by her. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff here. Great power pop. I love Letters to Cleo. I appreciate them more now than I did before. I really thought Aurora Borealis was their only good album, or at least it still is my favorite, and I still think it's their best. But I'm really coming to appreciate these other 2 albums. They are so good. Really great stuff.
It's only in this light that I could see what you'd be like if it took a million years. Well, this is what I am. You're awake and I'm asleep, and we are so complete. That way you're asleep and I'm awake, and everything's so great. Everything is so great. Oh yeah.
All right, next one. This one was another one that I got from a website that was just, really cheap, $25, and this album goes for a little bit more than that on Discogs. I think people think they're, if it's that price on Discogs, that's because you can't get it anywhere else. But I just do Google searches sometimes, and just to see what's out there. And I've come across these websites like the Letters to Cleo and this website, Asian Man Records, and they have these represses and they're brand new albums, but they're still at their retail prices. And this is the Smoking Popes. This is Get Fired. This album is great. I fucking love this. This guy sings like a lounge singer, but he sings to grunge music, and it's fantastic. It's kind of really got that really unique sound to it. Really, really good album. They have few albums out, maybe 2 or 3 albums though, but I really, really, really like this one. This is the first one I heard from a friend of mine. You know, grungy pop punk music is, I guess, what you would call it. It's kind of that pop punk vein a little bit. And the way that the guy sings, this really lounge way of singing, that's just really cool. Makes it really, really, really unique. Really, really memorable songs on there.
Let's hear it for heartache. Let's hear it for pain. Let's hear it for poison tears that wash your dreams down the drain. Let's hear it for sleepless nights. Let's do it again. Let's hear it for love. Let's hear it for love. Let's hear it for love. Pick your heart up off the floor. This is what you've been waiting for. Let's hear it for love.
The next one is this one I paid a lot for. This is the one I regret. This is the Sundays. This is the gray version. A couple things happened with this. Okay, number one, I had this album in my cart when the repress was announced. I was like, oh, I'm going to buy this. Oh, I got to get it. I love this album. For whatever reason, I must have thought I purchased it when I did that, but I never did. I never actually went through with the sale. And a month or 2 later, somebody posted it online, Omaha Introvert, honestly. She posted it online and says, oh, I just got my Sundays reissue. And I'm like, fuck, where's my, what? Didn't I order that? Went through my emails. I couldn't find it. I didn't order it. And I went back, gone, sold out. So it was one of those regrets, as I talk about, you know. It really kind of bummed me out because I really like this record. It's a fantastic album. So immediately it started selling for like 80, 90, 120, you know, online. The price just skyrocketed. So I was like, fuck, you know, I'm never going to get this album now. It like really pissed me off. So I was really like kind of bummed about it. So I just kept searching and searching and searching. And then I finally found somebody who had it at a reasonable price, like 70, 80 bucks. And I just, it was on eBay. And I sent the guy a message. I'm just like, dude, would you let it go for 60 plus 5 shipping? You know, just give it to me for 65, which would be double the price of the album because it was selling for 30. So I'm like, okay, I'll pay double plus shipping, which I would have had to have paid anyway. So it would have cost me 35 bucks if I had bought it brand new, but instead now it's going to cost me 65. I was willing to live with that. I was like, at least live with that, you know. I'm paying more than I want, but I'm not paying 120, which is what it was going for, you know. And I couldn't get anybody, and I messaged everybody on Discogs and everybody else on eBay, and nobody would sell it to me. They were just like, nope, we're going to sit on it. We're going to wait. And I'm like, okay, sit on it and wait. It's not for me then. I'm just not going to do it. But this guy said, yeah, I'll sell it to you for 60. I think he had a stack of them because I think it said, you know, sold like, you know, 1 of 5 or 5 of 10 or something like that. You know how eBay has that sometimes. So he ended up selling to me for 65 bucks out the door, you know, including shipping. So I sent him the money, got the album, got the gray version at least. I've had this for a month now. And guess what? It was repressed. But it was repressed in black. So at least I have the gray version. So I paid a little bit extra for the gray and I can say, oh, I got the gray version. But do I give a shit? No, I would have rather paid 30 bucks for the fucking black. But anyway, I was like, there was no indication that it was going to be repressed, and there was no reason for me to think that it was going to be repressed. I mean, I don't know why. You know, sometimes this stuff like this, sometimes they just press it once and that's it. They don't care, right? They're like, they got their money out of it. They move on to the next stuff. They don't really go back and see, well, can we make a little bit more? Sometimes they don't do that. Maybe sometimes they do it at a record store day, something or whatever. But for whatever reason, they decided to repress this album in black. I'm happy for everybody who's going to get it now. I really am. And I kind of wish I had waited, but I got the gray version. Anyway, fantastic album from the Sundays. This is reading, writing, and arithmetic. You know, it's acoustic, but just great, great, great songwriting. This album is fantastic. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. I should have bought it that first time. It was a mistake.
I see, weary of me, showing my good side. I can see how people look down. I'm on the outside. Here's where the story ends. Here's where the story ends. It's that little souvenir of a terrible year which makes my eyes feel sore. Oh, I never should have said the books that you read were all I loved you for. It's that little souvenir of a terrible year which makes me wonder why. It's the memories of you shed that make me turn red. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. Bye.